Hey guys, so today I have completed this support memory, power level 530,000. The way you actually complete this, by the way, in case you guys weren't aware, is the new Collection of Epic Battles event. There are 5 missions associated with that first stage that's out right now. Number 1, you have to just clear it regularly. That's the first mission. The second mission, you have to clear it using a full team of 6 Planet Namek Saga category allies. The third mission is to do the same thing, except instead of Planet Namek Saga category allies, you get to complete it with a full team of full power category allies. The fourth mission is to complete it with a full team of Sworn Enemy category allies. That is the new LR Full Power Freezes category. And then the final mission is just to complete all the other missions. So once you have all those done, each mission gives you 20 of the pieces that you need to complete this support memory. All 5 of those give you 100 in total. So now we are able to use this. And I think this is probably the best, well, I mean, it is the best single support memory in the game in terms of the buffs that it's giving your team. So, for example, you guys know how OP this Xeno support memory is, right? Universe Survival Saga category allies attack and defense plus 10% in battle. That is a support memory and a buff that lasts the entire fight. So this activates when you enter the fight, and this buff persists throughout the entire fight. This works the exact same way, except you're getting an additional 5%, and if you guys are aware of what this means, the buff that this is giving, this 15% attack and defensive buff, is not just like a regular support 15% attack and defense buff. It works the same way as B-Pan's active skill, where it's not, you know, it's a lot more potent than just 15%. It's a lot higher than you think it is. Now, it's a little more restrictive than the Xeno support memory in that it's only Planet Namek Saga category allies, but it's extreme class only. I think that's really important, though, because you can just run this with the new LR Full Power Frieza, and he is going to go crazy with this. If you guys, if you guys thought that Frieza was good before, wait until you see him with this buff. So right now we have one stage out in the Collection of Epic Battles event. They are going to release, they've already said they're going to release a second stage in the celebration from the other's perspective, because right now we're going up against the heroes, and I guess the other one's going to go up against the villains like Captain Ginyu and Full Power Frieza. And I assume we're going to be getting pretty much the mirror image of this support memory, but for Superclass Planet Namek Saga. I'm not 100% sure on that, but that's what I'm assuming that's going to happen. But what I want to do in this video is I want to get a scenario with LR Full Power Frieza and the third form Frieza that came out alongside him. I'm actually going to take this team right here. I want to have a rotation of this guy and the third form Frieza here without the support memory buff. I want to see what their attack stats are. I want to see what everything's looking like. And then I want to get the same exact rotation, the same exact setup, everything exactly the same with the support memory popped. And then from that point forward, we can sort of see what the difference is in the attack stats and see what the defense stats are in terms of how impactful this support memory actually is. And from that point forward, you guys will be able to understand and appreciate just how good and effective this support memory is. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into an event real quick. I think we'll just go ahead and jump into Infinite Dragon Ball History. I intentionally did not include any other support characters besides the third form Frieza, because I don't want to influence the rotation numbers in any way. So we're just going to reset until we get a rotation of this Frieza and this Frieza together. My Frieza specifically, because obviously Link skills are going to make a difference as well. My current Link levels are this on the Full Power Frieza, and then for third form Frieza, we're looking at this right here. So I'm going to have them both together. We're going to see what their initial attack stat is without the buff, and then we're going to replicate the exact same rotation of those two together. We're going to get the same amount of ki, we're going to do the same everything, and we're going to do that with the support memory active. Alright, so here we are in the Infinite Dragon Ball History stage against Majin Buu. This is the first fight, and we have the rotation that we want here. Again, the floater doesn't matter. I specifically built the team so that none of the floaters are supporting the rotation, so it doesn't really matter who's there. This Final Form Frieza is going to have these 4 links active, and third form Frieza is going to have those 5. I guess this is going to influence the third form Frieza a little bit, but we're mainly focused on the Full Power Frieza's attack stat here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to intentionally pump him all the way up to 24 ki, because we're going to set this up into a controlled environment where we can replicate this a lot more easily with a support memory active. So we'll just have both attack stats at 24 ki for this Frieza here. So we'll go ahead and pump him all the way up, and he is now guaranteed to get a 24 ki super attack. This is without the support memory, right? You can see we have no support memory active at all. We haven't even selected one here. So this is the attack that we're going to see first. It's go ahead and collect all of these. And let's see what kind of numbers we're hitting. And then we're going to do another run, exactly the same rotation, you know, these two together, with the support memory, the same, you know, 24 key super attack, without stacking, without doing any of that. And we'll see what the difference ends up being. Alright, so let's take note of this attack stat here. Okay, we're getting super, that's fine. We have type advantage, so we're not going to get below Big Bad Boss's range. 4.789 is what we're looking at here for the first number. So I'm gonna actually record this after we do the attack stats. So 3.83 for the second number. And then a 1,003,000 or 37,000 attack stat for an additional, but that doesn't matter. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and cut, and we will be right back to see what the difference is going to be with the support memory actually active in the same scenario. All right, here we go. So first things first, let's go ahead and actually take a look at the animation for the support memory. I've been waiting for this support memory for a very long time. I'm really glad they added this in. This is like one of my favorite all-time scenes from the series when he's about to fight Nail and he tells him what his power level is. So here we go. Oh, that would have been so good if it was voiced, man. Alright, so what we're going to do here is we are going to actually wait until we get my freeze on rotation. He's currently in slot 7, so he'll be on this rotation in turn 3. I am going to just have the friend kill this Majin Buu here, and then we'll be able to get the exact same situation. We'll have my Frieza in slot 1, we'll have this guy in slot 2, and then we'll have the friend full power in slot 3 in 2 turns from now. That should result in the same exact scenario for my full power Frieza, so we can compare the numbers directly to each other. So let's go ahead and do this. And we'll take this guy out, and we'll move on to turn 3, where we'll be able to very easily compare the numbers to each other. The only thing I have to make sure of is that we don't fall below Big Bad Boss's range, because that would influence the numbers a lot. Alright, so this guy's stacking up. He should be okay, I think. That's... Alright, we're gonna have to heal up a little bit next turn, but that's fine. We have Transforming Frieza is going to heal us up here. I'm going to go ahead and do this. Actually, I'm going to do this. Let me think. No, let's do this. Damn, I want to try and see if I can get those red orbs to heal up a little bit. We're definitely still going to be above Big Bad Boss's range, so this is fine. Okay. Oh, we're taking damage with him. Okay. We shouldn't have Big Bad Bosses activated. That's the only thing that matters in this situation here. We do, but let's go ahead and do this. We can grab the orbs and heal up. The only thing is if this Buu supers in the front, we will have Big Bad Bosses activated, so we'll have to redo it if that happens, but let's go ahead and heal up by doing this. We'll go ahead and pump ourselves up to 24 key here. Be in the exact same scenario. Okay, so let's heal out of Big Bad Bosses. This should heal us out of it, I think. What is his defense? 92k, maybe it won't. It does not. Okay, so unfortunately we can't compare the defense here because remember the support memory does affect the defense. But this is definitely going to heal us out of Big Bad Boss's range. So yeah, you saw the attacks that shoot down there. Ah, he is supering. Okay, so actually we're going to cut. And we'll be right back to and we'll be able to see a number that isn't influenced by Big Bad Bosses. Alright, here we go. This is the perfect scenario. We have the third form Frieza and both the friend and my full power Frieza on turn 1 here. We're getting attacked first. Perfect. So, we're going to have that activate. We're going to see the animation one more time. And this is going to be it. We're going to be able to see a true comparison between both the turns that we had without Big Bad Bosses this time. So it's going to be a more accurate number. Let's put my Frieza in the front. And just before we even start the defense, so the defense is 169k. Just for reference, the defense on the prior attempt was 146,961. So the defense jumped up by 23,000. That's a lot. That is a lot. Okay, so let's go ahead and start pumping up Frieza with these items so that we can get a 24Q super. And we'll go ahead and use these too. And we're looking good here. Again, even if boost supers, we're not going to fall below Big Bad Boss's range because we have type advantage and we have such high defense. So we'll go ahead and grab this. And this is going to be an interesting test here to see what kind of numbers we're looking at here. Okay, perfect. And we're looking at a 5.5 million attack stat. Plus, we're going to get the additional as well. The additional is 4.4. Okay. Yeah, I mean, those are pretty, those are higher numbers for sure. And you can see the difference. What I'm going to do is... Oh, we got another additional for 4.6. That's insane. This is a 55% Frieza, by the way. I have not invested any dupes yet. We don't even have Big Bad Bosses activated, by the way. But what I'm going to do is I will actually put up a graphic on the screen so you guys can see clearly what the difference is between the numbers that we just looked at here. So give me 1 second and we'll be right back. Alright, so here's basically a summary of what we just looked at in game. We have the numbers without the support memory and the numbers with the support memory here. So it's pretty obvious, right? All you got to do is you take the 24-key super attack number 4789127, you multiply that by 1.15 because the support memory is a 15% increase, and you get the number that we saw in game, which is 5507495. I just wanted to show you guys in game what it actually looked like so you can understand the magnitude of how good the support memory actually is. And that's what we mean when we say a true increase by 15%. It is literally just the damage that you saw in the game, the attacks that you saw in the game, multiplied by 15% or increased by 15%, like directly. And that applies to both the additional super attack number as well as the defense. So, these numbers are going to get even more magnified and amplified as we rainbow the unit, because once we get this unit rainbowed in max links, those without support memory numbers are going to go up, right? And so once you have these numbers without the support memory going up and becoming higher and higher and higher, a percentage of a bigger number is going to add up to an even bigger number. So the effect of the support memory is going to get better the better your characters are. And so you guys can understand how ridiculous the support memory is too. So that's pretty much what I wanted to show in this video. Let me know down below if you guys have also managed to farm the power level 530,000 support memory. Have you guys tried it out? I definitely recommend testing it with this new Frieza. It makes him insane if you were able to get him. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all in the next one.